Welcome back. So today we're all waiting for inflation numbers. PCE inflation will be released shortly after you watch this video, but keep in mind it is based on September. So is there really a point to it right before our very important FOMC meeting? Yes and no. Obviously, we're missing October data, which is more important. But, if PCE shows inflation went up tremendously in September, obviously that's going to affect decisions. But I think right now it's a lock. Okay. We do have a rate cut coming next week. But any bad economic data or any good economic data in this case, like a PCE inflation comes in lower than expected, then it's going to be very, very good. So I guess we'll see. Let's go. Unfortunately, it's not out right now while I'm recording this because I am going to be traveling. So I don't have the number, but we'll see. Right now, it's kind of mixed with the US market. As you can see, it's green, but barely. And Bitcoin is down slightly from yesterday because I think everyone's still kind of worried about what the inflation numbers are going to show and then how that's going to affect the rate cut coming up, right? And that rate cut right now is still at 87%. So really, we don't have anything to worry about. But right now, it's just a weird time once again, right? We're in December. We had 2 good days of this week and then 2 days of neutral, right? Are we going to end this week in a positive note? Let's see. Now, as for everything else, today we have Netflix buying Warner Brothers. That's crazy. That has nothing to do with crypto, but that is crazy, a huge amount. But we also have, again, Cloudflare going down, disrupting our major exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken, and it's no good. It's no good. Right? It goes to show you how important decentralization is, because even though a lot of us are in crypto and a lot of companies are supposed to be decentralized, they go down when Cloudflare goes down. That's not supposed to be the case, right? And Cloudflare has been going down quite a lot recently. Not sure why, but it does show the importance of decentralization, right? I also saw this. CZ now says that he wants to push harder with Binance.us because now that he got a pardon and he thinks America is very pro-crypto, he wants to push. I'm fine with that. I still use Binance.us sometimes. But here's the thing. CZ already said he is not part of Binance anymore, right? There's a new CEO. He doesn't have any decision making. That's what he tweeted in the past. Yet he's still kind of the person people go to in terms of what Binance is going to do, right? So is he still the leader of Binance or not? That's what's funny to me, because just before the pardon, last year and earlier this year, he was like, no, I'm not part of Binance anymore. Don't ask me about what's going on day to day. I have no idea. Now he seems to be leading again. Interesting how that works. Anyways, moving past it, we do have some outflow once again. Wall Street, kind of like retail, doesn't know what to do. BlackRock yesterday had 113 million, but overall 194 million outflow. But just days ago we had inflow, so it's like you buy some, you sell some, buy some, sell some. This is not the way to do it. Okay, this is not the way to build wealth. When you're trying to out trade the market and everyone else all the time, you're probably gonna end up in the loss. Okay, so if you look at this, Ethereum, BlackRock had an inflow. Everyone else had outflow. Solana had a very small inflow. So it's kind of mixed right now. Okay, people are still very worried about macro conditions at this point. However, Do we still have good things happening? Do we still have great fundamentals? Yes. Look at this. CFTC announces that spot Bitcoin crypto can now be traded on CFTC regulated exchanges. Okay, that's huge. So you're talking about like Charles Schwab, right? Well, they're a brokerage, but you're talking about like NASDAQ, S&P 500, New York Stock Exchange, CME Group, even Dow, any of these big American exchanges can now technically just offer Bitcoin and crypto trading. That's huge. That's never happened before, right? This is part of the growing fundamentals. Regulations are changing very favorably for crypto companies in America. So despite the FUD, despite whatever we're going through, this correction, right, we will get through it. I mean, just put it all together. Look at what you're seeing. Fidelity, they are one of the largest asset managers on the planet. They have their own Bitcoin ETF. Their CEO says, I like Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. Just like Larry Fink now. Just like JP Morgan, even though Jamie Dimon still won't say it, but his company is saying other things for him. Bank of America, you name it. And, you know, according to Saylor, others like BNY Mellon, PNC, Citi, Wells Fargo, oh, let's not forget Vanguard, right? They all move from negative to pro in just 12 months. We're ahead of the curve. These are big things that are happening that we've never, ever, ever seen before. And here we are. We still have companies. Genius Group buys another 42 Bitcoin. And we got guys buying a ton of Bitcoin here. No one knows. 308,000. I lost my train of thought. 3,805 Bitcoin. 350 million. So there's still a lot of accumulation, guys. A lot of accumulation. So wherever we are right now, 90, 91,000, and we may push higher if the PC inflation numbers are good. This is just temporary. We will go a lot higher. We will recover from this, and things will be good. We may have to wait until 2026, but it's still the very first week of December. There's still weeks left. And that very important FOMC meeting that's coming up next week, that's going to set a tone, a major tone moving into 2026 when we get a new SEC chair. Okay. So last few things I'll show you guys. This BTC's drawdown has triggered the largest spike in realized loss since FTX collapsed. It's like we went down into crypto winter. But if this is crypto winter and the bottom of it, that means we're about to flip. That means we are going to go into the upside. That's the thing. Right now is such a weird time. Weird time. We're down like 30-something% from the top. And all the indicators and metrics are showing that we're as oversold or as fearful as the bottom of the last cycle. How does that make sense? It actually is good if you think about it. And look at this. Again, you're looking at some of these indicators like RSI. We haven't been this oversold in a long, long time. There's this other indicator, DSS. And the previous times this DSS has bottomed and RSI has bottomed, you could see Bitcoin went up 174%, 85%, 48%. Right now we're up about 15%, but there's a lot more room to grow. And that's just getting back to where we were. Anyways, that's it, guys. Stay strong, stay focused. Let's see what happens leading up to this inflation number. It looks like we're getting a little bit slightly weaker. But we know things will turn around in a big way. And whatever we're going through right now, we will get through it together, okay? So smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later next week, or I'll see some of you guys at the party this weekend. All right, take care. Bye-bye.